Hey, what is happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. I'm out back here because I had some really strange issues happening. I actually loaded in and I didn't have any of my cars, and I had a couple of critical error problems. And I'm like, okay, I'm checking out the hood here, making sure I've got all my vehicles seem to be here. They seem to be intact. The two that were throwing the critical errors were the Mustang here from Dead Bob 777 and the Corvette in here. As you can tell, the Corvette, I did clean it up and got the body work done. That's about it as far as I got on it. Anyway, so yeah, so I was like trying to figure out what had happened. Thank you to Payne over on the Red Dot Discord server. Payne is the modder for this Mustang, otherwise known as Dead Bob 777, and he just had me, just told me just maybe hard restart Steam, and voila, it worked. So thank goodness, because I thought I was dead in the water. All right, back from our last episode, our Mustang here got a few mixed reviews. One, it's a Ford, yes, Dixie, I know. So that was a sell from her. And the chameleon look, it was kind of like throwing some people off, but it did give people an idea of how to do some of the chameleon work on your own vehicles, which is a good thing. All in all, we were a save on this, and I do have a story, a chameleon paint job story to tell you guys a little later. But yes, right now we were able to, for the votes, all the votes said to save it. I had two that said to sell it, so the majority rules, and we get to stick it in the parking lot. Right. All right, now, what have I done with the Corvette? Well, the Corvette, not much. I stripped it down, took the interior out of it, cleaned it all up, took the wheels off of it, took the transmission and drive shaft out, and that's about as far as I've gotten. I got the body work done, which cost me $4,500. Holy crap with that. But yeah, got the body work done, and it's just sitting here for right now. Okay, so our series, Rot2Rad. What is it? If you're a first-time viewer, what we do here is we go out into the junkyard and we bring back something that's rotten, and we try to make it into something that's radical, like like my bug here. So we try to do that, but with whatever we pick up out there. So a few rules is I try to keep it under 150,000 miles. It should be something I haven't done before. And no matter what, whatever color it is, whenever I get it, I can't keep it the same color. So those are the rules pretty much of what I do. So let's jump into the junkyard and see what we can find today. All right, out here in the rust and the dust, let's see what we can make out of some of this stuff here. All right, we've got ourselves right here a Ford Falcon. Does have less than 132,000 miles on it, so that might be an option. It's kind of a rusty red color. Now, we have done one of these before, and I actually had it out in front of the shop for a while. I think I either sold it or I got rid of it. I'm not sure which. What do we have here? Cobalt. This is an SS. We have done a Cobalt before. I know that for a fact. But those are two top contenders. If I can't find anything else, I could come back here and try to figure something out. We have a Bronco here. Gotta love a Bronco. It's over 150,000 miles though, so that's a no-go. We have a Fair Lady. This is an HQ custom. This is one of my custom configs that you're in the workshop if you're interested in that. Have a Japanese lease Skyline GTR. This was actually one of the cars that I have over in my Barn Bargains series. It was a trash to track car, so it's over there. What do we have here? We have the Chief Tane Bandit Pro Touring, but it's 166,000 miles. Okay, we have the Hornet, which we've done. This is the BMW A50 we've done. This is the Lamborghini Gallardo we have done. I believe we've done anyway. So yeah, it's like a lot of these cars, it's getting kind of hard to find any cars. Here's another Fast and Furious. got that on the back of the truck over there. This is a McLaren GTR Longtail. 131,000 miles. If you want to see the price tag on that, yeah, almost $1 million. Almost $1 million. Let's see here. Eclipse. We have done one of these. This is an electric car. We haven't done too many electric cars. We really haven't done too. I think we've done one. I think this is the one I think this is the one I did. Okay, we've got a Mercedes up here. This is nothing but a bare frame, but only 9,300 miles on it. Wow. Bare frame. Somebody stripped that bad boy. What do we have here? It looks like we have a Maximus at 226. Can't use that. Duck in here. See what's, oh, there's another McLaren. No, this is a Cortana, if you will. Another Ford Fiesta. Okay. The Volvo. Oh, Valson. 166,000 miles. That's kind of horrible. Christine, 226 stock. That's a little overboard. We have ourselves a GTO here, a stock GTO, 222,000 miles. That's not going to work. An Aston Martin Vantage we've done. This is an HQ custom itself, the Bolt Reptilla 70 version. I don't know if we've actually done one of these or not. Is it blue in color? Yeah, it's blue in color. I don't know if we've actually... What was the mileage on this? 116. I don't know if we've actually done one of these. This is a vanilla car. I don't know if we've done one. Here is a Bolt Atlanta with 156. That's not going to work. There's an Adam Renton at 104. Now, I don't think I've done this one. This is another electric car. Now, I think... Yeah, I haven't done this. Good price on it too. So it is an electric car. I get it. It's like EV battery module. We haven't really done electric cars much. So I think we're going to go ahead and try and do this. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab this. We're going to go ahead and purchase it. And we're going to send it to the garage. We're going to Rot2Rad it. We're going to Rot2Rad. We're going electric. It's electric, baby. See you there. All right, maybe the only second car that we've actually really done in this series, and it's going to be this one right here. We have not done the other one that we found out there. It was one we had done before. Pretty sure. So this is going to be a brand new one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rip the interior completely out. There we go. All right. Now we're going to move you over into the bathing area so we can wash this guy all up. So how is everybody doing? Hoping this video is finding you all happy and healthy. Hope everything is going well for you out there. I know some of you probably thinking, oh, Hurst, electric car, really? We need some muscle in our lives. I get it. We've done a lot of muscle cars though. We've done a few sport cars. Why not take a bow here to the electric side of things. So yeah, so this is red, and this is, I think, not sure. It is factory red. These are some of the other color variants it comes in, but I'm not even fond of those. So Chevrolet actually, when they have an electric vehicle, has that color blue in their signature, which I may want to go with that. That's probably what I'm going to go with. This side, okay, blue color to it. Is that a piece of the body, or is that? All right, let's go ahead. First of all, let's go ahead and see how much this is going to cost me. 1,300. Not nearly as bad as the Corvette. The Corvette was 4,500, so not nearly as bad. Whew. Yeah, that was horrible. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start ripping this front end apart. But I'm going to tell you a story as I'm doing it. All right. The chameleon color. used to have a friend of mine. I'm not even sure where he's at these days, but his name was Rick Ivey. He lived in Philadelphia. Now, Rick was one of the individuals that you would have never have thought you can't peg. And you can't peg him. You couldn't peg, what he was like, what he did for a living, or anything like that by the color of his skin. Yes, Rick was a heavy-set African American. But if you knew him, you knew that he liked Japanese anime. He drove a big red 4x4 Blazer. It was like I think I want to say like a 78, 79 Blazer or something like that. No, wait a minute. I think it was an 80 Blazer, believe it or not. So yeah, he drove that, and he was into heavy metal. So it's like when I met this guy, I was like, I was kind of blown away. He was, showed me things, music wise, that it kind of blew me away. I was like, oh my gosh. So him and I got along really, really good. I've just lost touch with him over the years. But anyway, he was telling me a story that was, I believe, his brother. His brother had a 1966 Chevelle. And wherever town that he had grown up in, his brother liked to race the 66 Chevelle. And this 66 Chevelle, they finally painted it this chameleon. And he called it a different, it was almost like a pearlescent color, right? And it was blue and purple. And he was telling me there was a story, of course, a story handed down from, his brother to him or whatever. His brother was out racing around in the town, and the cops were going to go chase him down. Well, in the street light, the car was blue. And then when they, his brother, got wise or something and parked the car underneath some different lighting, and then the car was purple, right? So the cops were like, okay, this is the car we're looking for, because we're looking for a blue car, not a purple car. So I got away with it. Whether or not that's a true story or not, I don't know. But the way he would tell it was quite awesome. So, here's to you, Rick, wherever you are, brother. Love ya. Anyway, I'm going to get these parts. I'm going to take this stuff, clean it all up, get some new parts, get them all painted. We'll be back in a few, all right? All right, be back in a few. All right, so you guys may not like me after this one. Let's take a look here. So I did decide to go with this, like a smoky blue color. Now, this is a custom color. This is not one part of the grid. This is a 70-50 split, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go up here. So I basically did take one of the blues, and I said, okay, what is it? So it was actually like, I took like this blue, right? But then I adjusted it to a 7150, right? 7150 with a 224. So I adjusted them down. That's how I come across with the color. That way, it isn't like any other color that I've done already, and it kind of makes for a nice look underneath here. And I was kind of wanting to go with that whole how Chevrolet does that lettering in the blue for like their Blazer and for their Bolt and whatever. So I kind of like that idea. For the rest of this, the brakes are going to be something that may have to have some people get used to. Do those damn shock absorbers. Okay, so let's do the shock absorbers real quick. Shock absorbers, very basic. I'd give it the basic chrome top, black base, yellow spring. I kind of keep with that whole basic theme with that, no matter what build I have. Sometimes I mix it up, but sometimes, for the most part, I really don't. I don't know. Get out of my box. Hurst, get out of your box. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get this all laid out here. Let's fold that up. Get the inner and outer tie rod ends connected. Bolt in. Hub, cap, We're going to go with the custom disc brakes from Brembo, and here you go. This is where I mean by. So I meant to go with let's see, trying to go with a kind of like a goldish colors because I've seen these before. So I thought the goldish color would look pretty good on here. After I get, well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sold, but I was like, I've seen that before, and I wanted to do something just a little bit different because I'm always painting the disc brakes, the calipers, the same color as the underneath, or the same color as the car, or whatever. So I'm trying to do something totally different. The car will not be that color. I'll tell you that right now. So that's not even. Don't think of it as a primary color for the car because it will not be. I can tell you that right now. I'm not painting it that goldish color. So we're good there. All right, you're gonna have to stick around and find out what color I do paint it though. All right, so we've got this, that. Okay, the brake calipers. Those are all done. So it's kind of a nice setup. Okay, so what do I need up front here? I need a lot of garbage up front here. But I have to do it from the engine bay, believe it or not. So let's go ahead, drop that down. Click into the engine bay, then click up front here. Right? Then we can right click and get the layout of everything we need. So we need that. Is that all that's needed up there? I think so. So let's, first of all, we need to go get the ECU. Is that an ECU B? Okay. So we're going to go with the ECU B. We're going to go with the stage 3 because that's going to be outrageous. That's the only thing we need for points there. So then we're going to get that reservoir, brake servo, wiper, reservoir, radiator A times 2. Now I'm hoping I don't need fans for this, but I might. We need to go electronics and get. Let's go ahead, ECU B underneath there. Come on, reservoir. Okay, radiator. Oh well. Okay. That's it for up front. So what do I need here? We need. Is that the dual fan? Yep, it's a dual fan. So I need 2 of those. So let's go here. Dual fan housing. We need 2 of those. Just put fan in here. And I'll get 2 of number 1s and 2 number 2s. And we will be good to go up front. All right. So for the most part, the front is done. We do need. How do I get to the batteries? I'll get to the batteries. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so EV battery module. Okay, I need, how many of these bad boys I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh my god. Are they in here? EV battery module. Oh my goodness, look at the price tags on those. Okay, we need 9 of these bad boys. Wow. All right. Batteries will have been replaced. There we go. I'm thinking about getting it when I go down to Florida. I'm thinking about getting a golf cart when I get down there. Don't know much about electric golf carts, to be honest. And so it's going to be a learning curve for me. So if you guys have any pointers or tips, please let me know. I noticed that bushing was missing, so I knew it had to go somewhere. All right, so that's what this is what it's going to look like on the front end of it. All right, now for the back end of it here, what I'm going to have to end up doing is we're going to, these drive axles are going to have to come out. The transmission is going to have to come out. I'm going to take the engine out. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to take this all apart, get everything as much as I can done. Probably go ahead and build the engine and get the rear end all set up, ready to come back together. And I will meet you back here in a few minutes. All right? Okay? All right. Stay tuned. All right. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to put them as much as I can together back here. And then after that, we were going to go and we're going to build the electric motor together. How do you think? What do you think about that? Not too many people build the electric motors, so I think this might be fun. All right, so much for all this here. Oh shoot! I keep doing this. Okay. Always the same. Nothing much has changed there. So these are for the rears instead of the fronts. So the caps are a little bit different. I got confused several times when I was dealing with some of these cars. It's like I can't find the part, and it's right there. It is right there, lo and behold. There's two different ones, one for the front and one for the rear. So if you ever get stuck, remember that. Okay, so we're just going to put the brakes on here. So that's good to go there. I went ahead and put the battery box in and the fuse box, so that's all good to go. We're going to go ahead and put this all in. Now, I did use a TK aftermarket upper control arm, but not the lower control arm. The reason being is that the things are not lining up. The bushings are not lining up or anything else. So I just kind of left that the way it is. We'll leave the stock lower control arm in there as is. Hopefully, maybe TK get a chance to take a look at that and see why it's doing that. It's kind of weird, but maybe it's only doing it for me. If it's doing it for you guys, let me know. I'd love to know if it's just me or if it's the mod itself. I'm not quite sure. All right, so there we go with the rear suspension for the most part. We're going to have to drop that down. Let's go grab our engine hoist here. We're going to send her over to 1 and remove. First, remove the final drive. There's a final drive. Okay. See, I told you, I don't do electric motors, so this was totally different for me. Okay, so I have to remove that. Okay, is that all I need to remove? I don't know. It's kind of strange. The gearbox input shaft. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm to the point right now that I may have to build it in the car. From the engine bay. Are you kidding me? Up, down, up, down. I'm going to wear out my hydraulic system here. Okay, maybe I'll just take this whole thing out. There you go. I guess I don't need an engine hoist whatsoever. So we're just going to move that out of the way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hose all these. I'm just going to trash them. And then what I'm going to do is just build it from scratch. It looks like I'm going to end up building it from scratch in here. Yeah. Looks like, I mean, I don't want to have to put it together and have to take it apart. That'll be interesting. Hang on. Now, motor's here. Eden 1H, right? Eden 1H. Eden 1H. 408 horsepower. Wait till I get done with it. All right, we're going to try and build it on the stand here. Then we're going to put it up over there because it's better over here. So the Eden 1H, we're going to, this is what we're going to build. Okay. So let's grab this. Probably all in the electrical components, isn't it? Oh, really? Yikes. All right. I want to paint it. I'm actually going to paint it the blue that the underneath is. I think that'll work. All right. These blue with some chrome work. Okay, stator. Is that going to be? Nope. Okay. Hang on. Is that a performance part? Did I buy a performance part? No, it is not a performance part. Yikes. Okay. Got that done. Rotor Eden. No. Wow. Okay. Go. Okay. Yeah, this is a little more difficult than you think. Okay. Set anymore. I think I'm gonna paint that blue. Looks like that should be the colors painted anyway. There we go. Okay, front end housing. That boy is going to go blue too. Okay, one electric motor. Looks like something straight from GE, doesn't it? There's a bracket and then the AC compressor. Okay, so the AC compressor is not there. Bracket should be, and it is. Jeez, I'm not getting anything. That's got a few. We're gonna leave that kind of open like that. Okay, that needs to be painted blue. What is that? There's a bracket. Keep that kind of metally and black. Yep, I like that. Okay. Power electronics and charger. One of these has got to be in here. Okay, got that. Charger. Okay, so now the charger is going to be chrome. Ooh, I'm not liking the red on it. Okay, hang on. So we're going to go over here. This has got some red pieces to it, which I don't like. So we're going to go... We're going to go chrome, right? And we're going to go the mix one. Let's go ahead with the blue, I think. Mix one, mix two. Do like the mix two. Alright. Next on the block is going to be Eden 1H charger, which we're going to do the same thing too. We're going to do blue. We're going to go with the chrome here. There we go. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. There you go. Oh. Nice. Okay, so for these wires. So this right here, I need that, and need that. I think what I'm going to do with those, let's see if I can get cables, yes. Cables, yes. Power electronics. Eeks. Electronics. Okay. Okay. So that's going to be painted. Definitely going to paint that chrome. That's going to go chrome. Nice. Wires, I'm going to go yellow. Well, I'm going to, you know what? I think I want to paint that one red. Just for the giggles. Nice bright red. I don't have any red on here, so you know. Okay, so we got that one's red. Those are yellow. What do I want that one to be? Probably black. I think I want to do that one in black, just to kind of mix them all up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that looks kind of cool. All right, now the cover here, that's going to be chrome. Okay, so all of that is, that's as far as it gets right there. That's as far as it gets. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can do with it. So now we are going to have to take it off the engine stand. Put it back in the car. Okay, let's go move this over to one. All right. There we go. Looks kind of nifty in there, doesn't it? It's nice and bright. It's got some bright colors to it. Okay, let's lift this thing up. Okay, now we get to play around with the underneath here. We need that, and we need that. Final gear. Nope. And final gear gets to go in. We gotta dump this thing down and get the other one. Actually, I can put that in there right now. Looks nice. Okay, put the gearbox in. That in. Now the gearbox. Okay. That's going to have to go up, and this has to be painted. So really not a whole lot of pieces. maximize the horsepower of this thing as much as I thought. I thought maybe some of these electrical pieces would be upgradable, but they're not. It's kind of a bummer. Okay. Axle. Okay, now we're waiting for wheels and tires. But before wheels and tires, let me dump this down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the body panels in. Go ahead and throw in the interior, and decide what wheels and tires I want, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. All right? Okay. Be back in a few. All right. Picked out a set of wheels. I think it's going to look pretty good. You tell me. Okay, so here we go. Can we get in there? There we go. Now, these are the ones right here. Now we're going to run a 285 on the back, which makes them stick out just a little bit. These are the very first time I've used these. These are from the Rim DLC, so this is the first time I've used those on any car that we've had. We went with the 255 30 up front. I think that'll look pretty good. They do stick out just a hair. Okay, so the front not so much, but the back, as you can tell, it just sticks out just a little bit on both sides. But yeah, gives it a nice little sporty look to it, I think. All right, now it's time to. I'm going to take it over to the test path. I'm going to get the wheels aligned, get the headlights aligned, and I'll meet you in the paint booth. All right. All right, so into the paint booth we go. Okay, what I'm thinking is a silver-ish color. You know how we've got these matte colors going around. They're very, very plain matte colors, right? But not like this. I mean, I think some of the matte colors, not really gloss. I think it's just more of a solid. I think it is. Anyway, but we are going to go with more of a metallic look, more of a silver metallic look. Kind of sets off those gold Brimbos just a little bit. It gives you a little nice little blackouts are really nice on it. Let's see what kind of sets the tone of the interior really good. Let me see. There is no liveries for it, so that's about all we have for it. We are going to paint it. Let's see. I did do that right. Metallic. Yeah. So let's paint the car. And then we're going to take a look at something else here real quick before we go any farther. Because if we painted the car, I think the engine cover didn't get painted. So that's cool. What we can do with the engine cover, if we wanted to, we could actually paint that the car color. So let's go ahead and see if we can paint that. We want to paint that same color. Maybe not. See here in a second. Oh, yeah, fully paintable. We want it to go metallic. Ooh. Yeah, baby. We want that to color the car. There we go. So that doesn't get painted with the car, but if we did this right. Oh, it didn't stay. That's okay. Oh well. I was hoping it would stay. That's all right though. Doesn't matter. I think it's pretty clean the way it is. Full access to everything. I've got all the fluids. Let's take it over to the dyno room and see what we can do with it. I do have to tune the ECU on it, so let's do that. Now, I think the ECU is the only. Damn, I think that's almost the only part. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even trying. All right, apply. Okay. Go ahead and see what we get out of it. The Adam Renton. Oh, I love that horsepower curve. 900. We have doubled our horsepower. And I think there was only just a couple of minor things like on the engine that was 682 rating. That's not too bad. So yeah, there you go. I think she needs I think she's good. I don't want to tint any windows or anything to it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're sitting right outside entrance A. Go. All right, so not too shabby. Nice kind of Cybertruck looking color to it. I didn't even really think about it until I brought it out here. But it is a nice color scheme with the interior. The engine. We'll take the engine cover off here. Take a look at the engine on the inside here. We did do like a nice coloring down there. With the yellow, red, and the black wires. I think that was actually pretty cool. Did the gold Brimbos underneath there. So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of an electric car. Now it's time for you to share your feedback. Is this a car I need to save, or is this a car I need to sell? Let me know down in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And until the next time, this is Quayzar saying good night, everyone. I'm out.